The UAW says it has reached a tentative agreement with General Motors on a labor deal covering 48,000 striking workers about a month into that work action. We'll see what the price reaction is. In fact, let's get to Phil LeBeau and see what else we know about this tentative agreement. Phil?
Carl, not a surprise given the fact that we were told yesterday that they thought, some of the people I was talking with who were close to the negotiations thought they were in the home stretch of reaching a proposed tentative agreement. Not going to get too caught up in the language here, Carl, but here's where it stands. It's a proposed tentative agreement that will now be voted on by the leadership, all of the presidents of the different locations of the UAW. They're all meeting in Detroit tomorrow. They then will vote on this agreement. Depending on their vote, they either reject it, which would send the negotiators back to the table with General Motors, or they say, yes, we agree to this, at which point they would then send it out to the rank and file for a vote. Also tomorrow at this meeting, that's when the presidents of the various UAW locals will decide, do the rank and file members stay on the picket lines while they're voting on this contract, or do they go back to work and let's take the next 4 or 5 days for them to take a look at the contract, the rank and file members. In the meantime, they'll be able to work and start getting some income coming their way relatively soon. So that's where things stand. Not a huge surprise. We're seeing a little bit of a move up for General Motors. I think more than anything, this is a bit of a relief rally for those GM investors because the costs were mounting for General Motors, estimated by one analyst yesterday, John Murphy from Bank of America. He puts it at $2 billion, the cost to General Motors. And certainly, if they can have an agreement locked in place and ratified by the rank and file, that is a huge, huge relief for GM investors. And they can now say, okay, let's look forward from here.